Yo, what's up? Before I start this video, I want you to know, if you've never watched me before on this channel, I don't really care that much for life hacks and optimizing completely. I'm the kind of guy that I like to live my life. So when I give you 7 hacks that changed it all, these are ones that I think genuinely work. Have worked well for me. They don't take a crazy amount of time. We're not over optimizing because I like to live my life. I like to have fun like everybody else. I'm not one of those guys that's super dialed in biohacker or anything like that. So these are 7 hacks that they pack a punch. They're going to pack a nice punch for you and they're going to upgrade your life very quickly. So, number 1, stop investing in your death. I've done this a few times and then I've reinvested in my death and I've stopped doing it again. But I've come to the conclusion it's not a good investment. Don't invest in killing yourself. I've done it. What I mean by this is drinking, smoking, partying, all of that sort of stuff. The stuff you spend money on, it feels like a good time, but really it's wearing away at your soul and your mind. A lot of that for me was just after sort of making money with my business and having a little bit of success. You want to enjoy yourself a bit. So I went out, I partied, I drank a lot of champagne, and I realised that it was just sort of wearing heavy on my mind. I wasn't as mentally stable. What I mean by that is when you wake up in the morning, you're a bit hungover, you've got problems to deal with in your business, you're less sharp, you don't stay consistent on a daily basis. So I decided last month, 30 days ago, I've had enough of this now. We've had a bit of fun. Let's get back on track. Took all that money that I was spending and I replaced it with healthy habits, with investing in my life rather than investing in my death. So I invested it into coaches, full-time videographers, better gyms, better food, and I've upgraded my life. Just after doing the discipline challenge, the first few days, I started to feel this clearness, this awareness of being more disciplined, and that made me sign up to do a fight. So we put a fight on. And now in 6 weeks, I'm going to be doing a fight. We're recording the whole thing. It'll be my first ever pro fight in a stadium in Thailand. That all came from that switch of mindset of stop investing in the fun, in the pleasure, start investing in promoting your life. I don't think there's any issue with that. So my recommendation to you would be take 30 days, the next 30 days, cut out all your bad habits and the money you spend on them and reinvest it in things that invigorate your life. Don't just put that money away in the bank. Spend it still, but spend it on things to make your life better. Number 2, leave home. Every hero needs a journey. This is so important. Harry Potter left Privet Drive. Frodo left the Shire. Luke left the sands of Tatooine. So every hero, every movie you've seen, every great person that you've ever come across has had a journey of some kind. And the reason why the hero needs a journey, in my opinion, is because that's where your experience comes from. That's where things get thrown at you, where you have to deal with certain situations and it crafts you, shapes you into a man. When Frodo's on his way to Mordor to destroy the ring, he has to go through trials and tribulations. He has to battle his own demons, which in the end make him a hero when he returns home. That's super important, and I've seen this happen so truly in my own life. The first time I left home when I was 18 years old to go to university, and I had to become my own man. And then again, when that had become stagnant and my life had become stagnant in Bournemouth, England, where I stayed for 4 years, I decided to take a big leap and I moved to Thailand to change the location, to continue the journey. And that threw things in my path that allowed me to become the man I wanted to become. So if you live at home, there's reasons for that. It's comfortable, it's nice, it's cheap. But if you want to be a hero, if you really want to explore your journey, you need to go somewhere. And that can be just another city in the same country. It doesn't have to, you don't have to go crazy far like I did to Thailand. I think it's better. I think it is advantageous to do that, but you don't have to. You can get huge benefits of also being away from your parents and the people that sort of hold a bit of opinion over you and their friends. Because when you're trying to become a new person, let's say you drink a lot and you don't want to anymore, it's very hard to stop doing that if your circle's all around drinking. But if you move to somewhere else, you can decide to be a new person and no one gives a fuck because nobody knows you. Same with your parents. They may love you, and I'm sure they do, and they're sure they mean the best for you. They often want to just protect you. And as a man, you don't need protecting. You need to go out in the world. You need to fail. You need to go through hardship to become a good man. So literally staying at home protected by your parents, they are doing the one thing that is stopping you from becoming someone they can respect in the future. So keep that in mind. Even if your parents, oh my God, don't want you going, it's going to be so dangerous there. when you come back, in their eyes, you'll be a hero because they've done something. You're not their little boy anymore, and that's important. If you struggle with the idea, if you're genuinely scared yourself, think of it like this. If you go somewhere and it doesn't work, just go home again. So there's no problem there. Number 3, buy a cool robe. Not a huge explanation really needed for this. It's an absolutely incredibly high return on investment. I personally went for a Versace robe. I think the more you spend, the more return you get in terms of life satisfaction increase. And the reason why, you can walk around the house feeling like a G. That's how you should start your morning. I get out of bed, I put the shades on, I put the Versace robe on, I strut up and down the house for a bit, and I just sort of rattle off some manifestations, some wild words. I'm a champion, I'm a king. Nobody will ever stop me. And then I feel good, and that's sort of my meditation for the day. So if I could give you a life hack that really does work, spend a lot of money on a robe. Number 4, my God, boys. I've seen many great men succumb to this one. I've done it myself twice. And it seems like a good idea, moving in with your girl. It seems appealing, splitting the bills, cooking, cleaning, but it makes you lazy. It steals your power. And I've also found as soon as you move in, you're just lighting that fuse. It might be a month, it might be 2 months, it might be a year, but that relationship's going to end because you two are going to become friends. You're going to fight, you're going to bicker and argue. You're in each other's space the whole time. You need space to develop as a man. You need space to focus on your own things, to become the man you want to be, to build a beautiful life, to spend time alone, to let God and the divine intervention of ideas come to your brain. And she needs space to miss you, to think of that hero that's out on the journey, doing things to make the life better. I don't think there's anything wrong with healthy relationships, by the way, with being with one girl. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. I think that can be good, but don't move in together. Really avoid that if you can, and you're going to add a lot of life to that relationship, a lot more excitement, and you're also going to add a lot more space for you to develop, which is what most guys get taken away when they move in with a girl. The next one, let's not be weird about this. Let's just talk about it as men. Stop coming. And many of you might think, well, Jack, you're all about sex. You love girls. I do. And I've always had a high sort of sex drive and wanted to see girls. But recently, only very recently, I've managed to stop finishing with girls, to stop coming, or spending time away from girls for a week or 2 weeks and not coming at all. And obviously no masturbation, that goes without saying. Don't be doing that shit, it's not good for you. But there's a lot of power here. There's a lot of power here, and I thought it was all mumbo jumbo before. I thought, well, how am I ever going to focus if I don't have sex? Because I'll just be thinking about sex. You will find you get a crazy competitive edge and fire back. It's very easy for me to see now with boxing, with training boxing. When I see girls the next day, my legs are weak, my drive's gone. If I spent a week or 2 off girls, bang, he's in the zone. He's an animal. He's ripping heads off. You're basically taking all that power. Think about how powerful the drive for sex is. Basically powers everything you do as a man. And you're taking that and you're putting it into something else. So you're saying, no, I'm not going to do that. We've got all this spare energy now. You find you've got unlimited energy. Use it on something else. So whether that be training 3 or 4 times a day if you're boxing, whether that be building a business, and transmute that energy. Is this my final one? Can't remember. No phone for the first hour. I get so bad at this because I've run my business from my phone and YouTube and things like that, and I'm always looking at notifications. But recently I've been doing no phone for an hour at the start of the day. The difference that this makes compared to instantly checking your phone is unbelievable. And the reason for this is because when you check your phone straight away in the morning, you're getting dopamine for not doing anything. So a lot of you will go straight to Instagram. I've done it as well. Instagram, dopamine, reels. The system's fucked. You fucked the system straight in the morning. You've gone fuck. And your brain goes, why do I want to do anything when I can have dopamine for free in bed? I want bed dopamine. I want to stay here all day. Yeah. So what you do is you no phone in the morning. You get yourself out of bed and you complete 3 tasks. Tick 3 things off a list. Don't look at your phone for the first hour. I guarantee the rest of your day will flow very, very smoothly and you will find it very easy to complete tasks. It's a number 1 hack. It's so easy to do things when your brain's wired the right way. And finally, a life hack I've used that's changed everything is focusing on one thing. Just having your one thing that you get into and you want to be good at. And not going from side hustle to side hustle. I can tell you right now, so many guys get lost in the side hustle grind. I've got 4 different side hustles doing this, and this. And I can tell you right now, as you get more successful, more things come your way that you can make money with. And you could make money with them. Opportunities come your way all the time that if you put some time and energy into it, you could make some money. But the thing is, if you focus all that energy on one thing and just become very, very good at it and improve it, it will make you far more money than doing all those different things put together anyway. So at the start, I think it's okay to experiment. You've got to find your thing. So do different things, try as many things as you can, especially if you're young. If you've found a vehicle that makes you money already, double down, triple down, go into it hard. I meet so many guys that are making like 20 grand a month, $20,000 a month. And they'll come to me and say, Jack, I want to find a new business. I want to find a new way to make money online. And I'm like, buddy, you got a way to make money already. You found a business that's outdone 99% of people in their businesses, and it's putting 20 grand a month in your pocket. If you just decide to focus on it, turn it into a 100 grand a month business and find an exit, put some money in your pocket, then go and do a passion project. A lot of guys get stuck trying to build a whole load of different skills where really you only need one skill. The number one thing you can focus on is sales. Because if you can sell, you'll never be broke again. If you can sell for other people and other deals. It's what we teach guys to do in the 10K Accelerator, make commissions online from anywhere in the world. Or you can sell for yourself. You can sell your own product. You can sell your own service. Once you understand psychology, the ability to influence and persuade people, you'll never be broke again. So there you go, chaps. 7 life hacks from me on a Wednesday evening, just after a day of training. Now that is impressive. Lads, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to upload this and go to sleep. See you lads on Sunday for the next fight vlog. Whoop-pow! Boom! Bye-bye.